With the Livingston County Sheriff's Office in New York. This week, the Sheriff's Office participated in the National Night Out with various first responding agencies in Livingston County and a wonderful little park in Leicester, New York. During the evening, I had a chance to interview members of the Sheriff's Office about additional duties and responsibilities they have. Please stay tuned during this video to see some of those cool jobs and responsibilities. If you're interested in learning more about joining the Sheriff's Office, please go to our website or click the link below. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Hi folks, Deputy Ann with Livingston County Sheriff's Office. Today we are out for the National Night Out, and I'm here with two individuals from our Firearms Unit, and I have Sergeant Malone and Deputy Mays, and I'm going to switch the camera over to them. Sergeant Malone, can you tell me a little bit about what your unit does and how you guys assist the Sheriff's Office with training?
We have a yearly qualification that we do with the department, so everybody that carries a weapon has to qualify every year. And some of the weapons we have out here today is we have our 870 shotgun, we have our Glock 21 pistol, they're standard issue out on the road, our M4 rifles, which are in all the vehicles. We went to the M4 and replaced the shotgun over the years, and we train at least, qualify at least once a year. And we train a couple times a year on live scenarios, and we'll use simunition rounds, simunition weapons. Our simunition weapon is in blue. Our rounds these are simunition rounds, they're called, and it's a soap is the projectile that comes out, so you can we wear like body armor and clothing to where this doesn't sting as bad when you get hit with one, but we can run live scenarios and live fires to train our individuals, train all of our officers, all of our deputies in firearms training. Deputy Mayor.
Yes. We also offer a firearms safety course. Look up on our website what that course entails. Basically everything that has to do with safety in the home with firearms, safety around children, how to lock the weapons up, keep them safe in the house. And
so when you're out there training, you're training with live ammo on the range. Your officers are using a training round as well as live regular rounds, duty rounds, or just ball ammunition when you're out there training. What are you guys training with? For firearms, for firearm
For training, live fire training, we use ball rounds. We got a couple targets out here today that we use. This is actually our qualification target here. So all of our officers will live fire at our training target, and all rounds have to be inside the target. You cannot miss the target or you fail the qualification. And then to train, we can call out different colors, different numbers for them to shoot at to hone in the shooting skills, is mainly for this target here.
so we went to these targets. That way now our deputies actually see a human with a weapon. So it is an actual threat target. And again, as Sergeant Malone said, all our rounds for our qualification have to be within the silhouette itself. Any round outside is a complete miss and a fail.
Thank you, gentlemen, both for a great informational session about the Firearms Unit.
Thank you.
Thank you, and everybody have a safe.
Hi, I'm Mike Hillier from Livingston County Sheriff's Office. I'm the commander of the Crisis Negotiation Team. Give you a little breakdown of what our equipment is here. We have this is a rescue phone system or a throw phone system. This phone right here is the Negotiator's phone. It plugs into this device, which goes directly to a recording. Everything that is said through the Negotiator's headset is recorded. We also have another headset that is plugged in. There's a secondary negotiator. This is in case the first negotiator is not building a positive rapport with the individual that we're speaking with. The secondary negotiator can take over and not skip a beat per se. They'll They'll know everything that has taken place or has taken place up to this point. We have a throw phone here, which typically, on the most part, everybody has a phone, but this particular phone, if an individual doesn't have a phone or their phone is dead, this phone can be delivered to the individual, and the only number that this phone can call is the negotiator's phone. The throw phone can text the negotiator's phone or call. It cannot receive incoming or outgoing calls from any other number than the negotiator's phone.
And how many people do you have on your team?
Currently, we have 8 negotiators.
8 negotiators. And you all deputies, or you have some
We have 6 deputies, 1 dispatcher, and we have 1 individual who works for Livingston County Mental Health.
So a mental health professional on board?
Yes, we have a mental health professional on board.
Excellent. Thank you, Deputy Hilliard, and
Thank
have
you.
a wonderful evening.
Hello, I'm Sergeant James Merrick with the Livingston County Sheriff's Office. What I set up here for you tonight was our DRE unit, Drug Recognition Expert. What I set up for us is our kit here that we use as far as DREs are concerned. What we do is we get called out to evaluate folks that are impaired by drugs or alcohol or a combination of both. We get called out to do what's called evaluations on them. What we do is we conduct a 12-step systematic evaluation where we take person's blood pressure, pulses, we run them through the standardized field sobriety test, and then at the end of it we get a blood or urine, and then we wait or sample of blood or urine, and then we wait and we get the toxicology report back later on, and we give the okay basically to the arresting officer that their arrest is good and that they are impaired by, like I said, something other than or in addition to the presence of alcohol. A lot of training goes into becoming a DRE unit itself. What I laid out some of our materials that we use to actually train the DRE. First, we start out with the standardized field sobriety testing, which the member usually gets, well, they always get now in the state or in the police academy itself. After they graduate the police academy, we send them to what's called ARIDE, or Advanced Roadside Impairment Driving Enforcement. That's a prerequisite to actually come into the Drug Recognition Expert course. This is a 3-day course, a 2-day course, and they actually become a DRE. Like I said, they do this SFST course, the ARIDE course, they go to the Drug Recognition Expert course, which is about 3 weeks, 2 weeks of classroom, and then we take them somewhere, usually either to Jacksonville or Maricopa County, Arizona, Philadelphia we've been to actually go to places where folks come in off the street, and the DRE has to conduct 12 systematic standardized evaluations to become certified, be signed off by their mentor. There's a number of exams you have to complete themselves, and they get off the plane, they come back here, they're a certified drug recognition expert. Just some of the things we use, as mentioned before, we take, this is a urine kit, blood kit, they're sealed, so we get samples either or from the subject themselves, depending on what's going on. Like I mentioned before, we take blood pressures, thermometers, some of the things we use, darkroom examinations, there's ultraviolet lights that we use to examine folks' eyes, there's stethoscope in here, as well as a number of pens. We use a magnifying glass. We also measure track marks if need be, depending on what the person's using. We have a state-issued tablet to us, where we actually do the data entry inside the tablet. What's nice about all this equipment that you see here, it doesn't cost the county a thing. This is all provided by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee through New York State. So when all of our expenses, whether we're called out, off-duty, we're doing evaluations, it's all covered by Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. So for the folks of Livingston County, it doesn't really cost them much of anything for our services.
Do we have any DRE instructors with our agency?
We have 2 DRE instructors. I'm one of them, and Deputy Faw is another one. There's approximately 45-ish in the entire state of New York, and this county has 2 of them.
And you as instructors actually travel around the country to help out, correct?
Yes.
So it's not only you're helping the services of Livingston County, but you're also helping other police agencies across the country.
Yes. We go around the country. There's DREs. It's a nationally recognized program itself. So the DREs in California should be doing it the same way as a DRE in New York or a DRE in Georgia, Florida, Maine, all points, and it is in some foreign countries as well where the program is used.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, my name is Aaron Galvin. I'm a Chief Deputy with the Livingston County Sheriff's Office. I'm also a member of the SWAT Team. This is Corporal Randall Newton. He's also a member of our SWAT Team. And all the gear that we have displayed here is what we have available to us. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, and that's exactly what we have. We have weapons that are available to the standard deputy, and we go through training that's not available to the standard deputy, so that in high-stress situations we can hopefully perform and come out with a safe resolution to any kind of environment. We have with us two vehicles that we use. The MRAP, which is an armored vehicle, and then we have our other van that's basically just a support vehicle that holds a lot of our equipment and logistics for when we go on to an operation. A lot of stuff that we have is just armor, and then some specialty weapons. This is just a short-barreled AR-15. It's a patrol rifle with just a shorter barrel on it. Gas masks, in case we have to use pepper spray or any other kind of gas in a structure. And this is a launcher. It's a less lethal launcher, so this launches gas and pepper spray, and it also fire rubber batons, so that we can use that. And over here we have our sniper rifle with a tripod setup for any kind of hostage situation.
I'm going to come around on this side, Chief, so we can get a picture of the vehicle. And then how big is this and heavy? This is a...
So the MRAP weighs about 40,000 pounds, so 20 ton. It basically saved us a ton of money because the federal government gave it to us. If we were to buy an armored vehicle specifically for police work, we would be looking at about $200,000. This was free except for the shipping that we had to pay to get it from California, so about $8,000 once we were all said and done. So pretty big comparison from $8,000 to $200,000 that we would have had to spend. And there's no weapons on it, there's no machine guns or grenade launchers or anything like that. It's purely armor to protect the people inside it.
And Chief, members of the SWAT team are from both the Patrol Services and Corrections Bureau, correct?
Yep. Our agency has a bigger pool when we draw from the Correctional Service Bureau and the Police Service Bureau, so we can come from all over the department.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How you doing? My name's Fred Ingalls. I'm with the Sheriff's Department. I'm part of the USRT team, and that's underwater search and recovery. We dive Canisius Lake, Hemlock, the Genesee River. We dive 12 months out of the year. We get called out for multiple different things, such as recovering bodies, as well as evidence recovery, sometimes vehicles in the water. We also do maintenance on the Rochester water intake at Hemlock. It's nice to be able to get down and put some skills to use. Some of our equipment here, we have rope that's comms. We get attached to our face mask here, which is called an AGA. This is a BC, it's a buoyancy compensator. It fills up with air and helps us stay buoyant in the water, neutrally buoyant. We have our fins, extra weight to help us get to the bottom where we need to be. If you move over here, we have a magnetized sled that we can carry underwater and help recover evidence items, guns, other weapons, anything like that. We have a camera system that we use. We have a wetsuit here. This is for more warm water type things. It gets wet, you get wet when you're underwater with that one. Then we have over here, we have a dry suit, stay dry in theory in this. And you can put the air up to it to kind of put a little space between you and the cold water. Keeps you a little warmer, you can wear it and stay warm, stuff like that. We also have hood and gloves that we wear as well. This is a sonar device that someone will go over later with you guys. Trailer, everywhere we go, this goes with us. We have all of our tanks here. They're generally 3,000-pound tanks. We have a planning station here with a whiteboard. We have a map of the county, some sonar images of different things that the sonar team has found that we've dove on. We have a topographical depth chart map of Canisius Lake. We can plan our dives with our dive sheet here. We can keep accountability and stuff like that throughout our mission or whatever we're being called to. Everyone's issued a red jacket, that is the color of our dive, and we all have lockers here that we store all of our gear in.
Hi, I'm Deputy Plank. I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 24 years.
I'm Deputy Doe. I've been with the Sheriff's Office for 11 years.
We represent part of the Honor Guard. The Honor Guard was created in the year 2000 and is currently commanded by Corporal Zach Scott. We specialize in color guard events, such as posting colors, doing parades, and we also do funeral details from start to finish.
And how many members did you say? I'm sorry.
15 some from the courthouse, some from the jail, some from dispatch, and the road patrol.
And how long have you both been on the honor guard?
I've been on the honor guard 21 years since it was started.
6 years.
Thank you very much, and have a great evening, guys.
Hi, I'm Deputy Shermer from the Livingston County Sheriff's Office, and I'm one of the employees for the Snowmobile Patrol. All right, these are our 900 Skidoo Bombardier sleds. We have 2 of them. They're fully equipped with lights and sirens, and we also have bags on the back with also paramedic stuff, blankets, gauze, in case there's accidents. We might be the first one on the scene. Basically on the trails, we're basically out there to enforce the laws, make sure people are safe, and nobody gets hurt.
Okay. And persons interested in finding more information about the laws on snowmobiling, and where would they find those?
They can find them right on the Park and Rec, basically on the computer. You can go to Park and Recs. They'll have the laws, updated stuff every year.
Thank you very much. And you said there's 4 members on your team currently?
4 members. We just added 2 more, so we'll have 6 altogether this winter.
And they're from both corrections and patrol services?
Yes,
correct?
they are. Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm Deputy Robert Holt with Livingston County Sheriff's Office, and I work for the Forensic Identification Unit. As you can see down here, these are a couple tools that we use to investigate crime scenes. We have our cameras, we have our evidence markers, evidence bags, tape, and this lovely thing right here is our fingerprint kit. Many times when we have a crime, fingerprints are very valuable in solving them. And we dust the prints, we lift the latent prints up, and we send it off to a lab and hopefully identify some people. So that's pretty much what we do in the forensic unit.
How long have you been part of the forensic unit?
I've been on the forensic unit, I believe, for about 8 or 9 years now.
Now, is that a full-time duty with the Sheriff's Office, or is that a part-time
So
duty?
that's part-time. Full-time, I work for the Sheriff's Office as a school resource deputy down in Livingston.
So, Deputy Holt, how many years have you been with the Sheriff's Office?
I just had my 10-year anniversary full-time in July.
Okay.
And I started in the academy with Nunde Police Department, and then right after that I came over here to Livingston.
Awesome. And you've had a very eventful career, and
yes,
yes.
You could say that. I enjoy being at the school, though, and I'm hoping to be there many more years.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Go.
Hello, I'm Deputy Adam Schultz, Livingston County Sheriff's Office. I am the current drone unit commander for the drone team. These are our drones. This one is the DJI Matrice 200. That is the workhorse of our drone unit. This one has a 4K camera and a thermal camera. And this is the workhorse of the drone unit. We fly this around mostly during nighttime missions. We fly it for search and rescues, people missing, reconstruction of car accidents. This one is used at night and day. This is the DJI Phantom 3. This is flown during the day only, does not have thermal capabilities. We fly that for reconstruction of car accident scenes. Also search and rescue for missing people. This is the DJI Mavic Air. This one is used for the same thing, but this one is small. It can be used for indoor flights. We have some prop cars for it, but I don't have it on it right now. This is the DJI Mini 2. This has the prop guards on it. This one can be flown inside and gone all the way up to a window, hit a wall, all that kind of stuff. This one is especially useful for if the SWAT team is going into your house. We can send this in first to see what the situation is, and if there is something in there that's dangerous, it'll be dangerous to the machine and not to the person. So that'll help us out a lot. This is we have a couple others, but these are the main ones we use. So,
how many members on the unit?
There are 4 deputies and 2 command staff.
And again, the Matrice can be used for search and rescue as well as locating subjects as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Dan Rittenhouse again, Chief Deputy of the Police Services Bureau. We oversee the I oversee the patrol division as well as the criminal investigation division. Patrol division handles the day-to-day stuff out on the road, answering complaints, doing property checks, traffic watches, criminal investigations. The criminal investigators handle felony level complaints and things that go outside the county. The criminal investigation division is overseen again by Captain Mike Williams. He's over here. The patrol division is overseen by Captain Ryan Swanson. They both do a fabulous job. There are two gentlemen over there. They're brainstorming right now on something, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what we do. We're here to help with anything you need, and we're always available.
And you're cooking dogs tonight, correct?
Yeah, I'm on.
You're on the KP duty tonight.
Detail here tonight at National Night Out. We're just trying to, show people what we've got here. What we can do, what we offer. We got all the different specialized teams here. Again, we've got the 4 bureaus. Professional Standards Bureau, which I always say is run by Chief Deputy Jason Yasso. Does a fabulous job. I always say that the Professional Standards Bureau kind of touches the whole sheriff's office. Hiring, unfortunately, sometimes the firing, but also handles all specialty teams, policy procedures, just a plethora of things. Anything that, really, Chief Jay does a great job. We got the Communications Bureau here, ran by Director Schultz. Remember your dispatchers, they handle, hundreds of thousands of calls a year, dispatching fire, EMS, patrol, all your local PDs. Director Schultz does a great job. And you also got here tonight, you got Chief Deputy Aaron Galvin, handles the Correctional Bureau, which again oversees the not only the jail division, but also the court security division. They process, I don't know how many inmates in. You can check the Sheriff's Office webpage. They just did a post on how many people they checked in last month. A lot of people coming in and out of there. Men and women over in the jail do a great job. And of course the courts, we got the people that are keeping the court safe, keeping the county court judges safe, making sure that people can come in and out of family court. All is good. Again, everyone just coming together as a team. We got people here tonight trying to do some recruiting. We're looking to join our team is our motto. Just wanting everyone to come together as a community. But again, Patrol Division, Criminal Investigation Division, they do a great job. Everyone does. We try our best. Again, command staff, Sheriff Doherty, Under Sheriff Bean do a great job, providing us with the tools that we need, the budgetary amounts, dealing with the town supervisors who, again, fully supportive. We appreciate them. County administration, Ian Coyle, all of his crew over in the county building. Again, I mean, it takes the whole county crew to make this go. So I'm just happy and pleased to be a part of it. Part of the whole thing. So. And
Chief, you had the ability of working corrections in the start of your career.
Yes, sir.
Worked your way up. So you were a part-time deputy, worked your way into. You went right from full-time.
I never was a part-time deputy. I came here full-time a little over 24 years ago. I worked in the Correctional Bureau. Loved it. Worked with the great bunch of men and women that were over there. Did the alternates to incarceration. Took the work crew out. That's where I met you, Mike. Then I transferred over to the police side on the Police Services Bureau, and it was assigned to the Patrol Division. Did a lot of different things there. I was a community policing officer. I was a school resource deputy in 2 different schools, Livonia, as well as over down in Dansville. Worked on the Stop DWI unit, different shifts, whatever. I've had a blessed career here. It's been a lot of fun. Met a lot of good people. Try to do our best for the community that we represent, and it's been nice. The only thing I haven't done was working in the Communications Bureau, and them people up there deserve all the praise behind the phones and getting the resources out where they need to be. So yeah, I've had a great career. I definitely can't complain.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you do a great job, Mike, and keep up the good work.
Hi, my name is Mike Donalds. I'm a deputy with the Sheriff's Office. I'm here with my partner, Canine Jenko. Jenko is almost 2 years old. He came over from the Netherlands this past April. He's been my partner since April 5th. The name Jenko, well, looks like he's got an itch. Sometimes those things seem to happen. He was named after the first sheriff, Sheriff Jenkins, which was our sheriff in 1821, which was, of course, was 200 years ago. Jenko's currently trained in patrol tracking, apprehension, and handler protection. We're going to be going to nitrate school where he'll be certified in that this coming fall. Jenko lives right with me. He's kind of like my all-time partner. He's with me 24/7. He's really a part of the family when we're home, and then when it's work time, he's my work guy. So as you can see behind you is his kennel when he's at work. Jenko. As you can see, he likes to hop right up in there. He's just a great dog. He's like I was saying before, he is going to be 2 October 13th. He spent the first 14-15 months of his life with a family in the Netherlands. Was able to get on a flight, came over to Green Valley Kennel in Monroe County, which I was lucky enough to have him given to me April 5th, like I was saying. Then we started up school the very next day, and he's been with me ever since. So, just a great dog and a great partner to have, and he's a great addition to our team here at the Livingston.
How has your life changed in your relationship to your duties every day with having a K9 partner?
So I'm on our traffic unit right now, which we focus primarily on locating people that are drunk or impaired on the driveway or on the roadway. Where I could used to just go out and I would never have to stop my entire shift, but one thing I got to do with Jenko is I got to stop several times a shift. I would say at least 3 times a shift just to play fetch, because in case if I don't give him my attention for 3 seconds, he just starts nugging my arm. But my day-to-day operation has really changed a lot because I stopped quite a bit because he has to play fetch. That's his main thing. I think he would play fetch until he dropped. Fetch, tug, we do that several times throughout a shift. So extremely lucky to have him. He's just a great partner.
Thank you both.